at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That you said you didn't never. I'm a stud, no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, the machine. The bell got my stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matte black, liquor clean. Dead president and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience thinner than a pantyhose.
Go over here and empty your pockets. I don't do that. In my prison, you do what I tell you to. Get over here. He's gonna get nasty.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shawty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vannas. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done near every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends. Then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
I'm watching television, telling me avoid the system. Hoping I ain't lose
religion, text and prayer hands. Hope the message sending on. Know I've been blessed. I've been seeing prophets, mustard yellow shirts, louder than the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, feeling out of body. Say the man got me on. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? God in my system, been the one I'm kissing. One might extensions that'll look like expeditions on. Man, it's too loud. Hear me in your city, cause when I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all. Can you hear me, hear me now? 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 Mama, dirty the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way. Mama, trust all these steps on my journey, 'cause I'll be okay. I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could've had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm probably kidding, but I still mean it. They've been trying to school me, but I've been a genius. Cali looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me now?
It's one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking. On that cap, swerving through traffic, listening to trap. My windows ain't tinted, so notice me. Four braids, Yankee fitted, yeah, know it's me. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I wanna do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions. Gotta stay tunnel vision. Gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms itching. Gotta pay moms a visit. It's been a while. I've been working, she keep telling me she miss her child. I find myself passing the house, then I spin around. She say I'm always moving, I just can't sit around. Oh my, cause the cash ain't gonna come to us. When we was down, who gave a dime or gave a for us? So instead of making it hard, I made it fun for us. Make it easy, so when you need it, you just run to us. But it's a lot of pressure, I'm trying to stick and move through this. Fixing these bumps on the road so I can just cruise to this. Living my life on the road, I'm trying to get used to this. And when they throw dirt, I just act like a broom to this. Trying to stay true to this. Even when they lie on me. World on my shoulders, my girl can't even cry on me. God watching over me, the devil probably spy on me. I've been going through some Kenneth, keep an eye on me. I know it's been a drought, but to my fans, don't go dry on me. If you want a picture, take a picture, don't get shy on me. I'm here to inspire. I admire that you admire me. I've been in the dark, but I promise you'll see a brighter me. I'm sorry. To all my supporters, man, I love y'all. I just want to say thank you for supporting me since day one. You don't want to see me win, man. I don't know why. but we gon' win anyway. I came straight out the with a microphone. Boy, I swear I couldn't leave that mic alone. Everybody clear the room, I like to write alone. I'm in my zone, bass bouncing off the styrofoam. I'm never in between, I'm either hot or cold. Can't be a loser, I maneuver like I got a clone. I'm out here in these streets like I ain't got a home. And you barely hear from me like I ain't got a phone. Because there's no days off, there's no days off. I know it sounds a little painful, but it pays off. Social sites was distracting, so I stayed off. Spoke to God that me and Satan had a face off. I swear my life was like a rocket, then it takes off. First I plotted, then I got it, couldn't wait long. I put the pedal to the metal, then took the brakes off. And I kept it A1 like the steak sauce. My paychecks used to be a pair of Jordans, and I know I can't afford them, but I went ahead and bought them. Then I quit, spent my money on recording. Yeah, the studio was small, but man, that made me a fortune. Made me a fortune, man. Trying to stop me. Y'all can't stop me. This is forever. Forever, man. I mean that.
Out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. Yo. I'm too, on one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich, made 100K on my third shift, I'm a boy, so, boy, and I'm a gangster, and you a, boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Ooh, right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. Yeah, I'm too up, round blew up, copped that new rape on them haters, threw up, brother went to jail for them, told me you up, first time I seen 100 bands, yeah I grew up, ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to boof up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now.
I let my birds come in, sounds like I got seats in there, hey, I'm on your turf again, this, that, yeah. You from the back of the I got a girl, Brad. Yeah. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. Yeah. I go in back of the. They all from that. Yeah. My diamonds, they all look at this, that. Yeah. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam in the flat. I got a in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a K-back, 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they screaming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the live in the mansion, they know what at.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And on the ground they go with the running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Watch the screen. Pass!
And they'll go to the ground attack here. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Back to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line.
4 down. Check, check. Leopard, leopard.
Back to throw here. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And he gets it down to the 32. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care who you put on him. he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on 3rd downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. Now back to throw. Being chased out left. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown of the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. And an alley to run. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll run it here. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I am shocked that they would go for it there. Talk about a gutty call. But that's all about having faith in your offensive line, and they come through there on 4th down.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Over.
On 2nd down, Cook. Cook with a 1st down and much more. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Give. This is Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Powerful running. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
They pitch it out to Cook. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Over.
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Look at the juke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. First target, first catch, and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. They'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Lions will take over. So out now come the Lions. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll look look to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, you got three. Set! 3-19! 3-19! Check. Watch it now, Barney!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Lambo will put this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with... All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Watch it now, Barney. And
they'll go on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Looking to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Lions now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
No. Check, Patriots!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
No. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half. He's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. And that'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll look to throw. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Oh, what a move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, second down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got 3 on one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Runs over it. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They're going to look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle to Smith. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
Okay, Paul, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. Oh, look at that. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch it now, Barney.
Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give them a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll run it here. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Raiders have got him. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 16.
4 down, 4 down. Detroit! Detroit!
And this is going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Barney!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. in for the score. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back to throw, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in it. It's being tested right here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
6 guard! Check 6 guard!
They run it again with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Flush to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now back to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He'll buy some time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and forever.
Gone! Detroit! Gone!
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They'll drop the throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now here is another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And incomplete on the deep ball. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Raiders, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.
Come here, sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the